Yo, what's good, everybody? This is your boy Lucky Luckelson for the week. Today we are going to be talking about how to start a business with making t-shirts. Not only am I going to talk about how to start a t-shirt business, I'm also going to be showing you materials that you need to start a business as well too. And I actually got a note right here, and I'll be breaking it down bit by bit. Now, do not pay my accent anymore because I'm a New Yorker. So here we go. The first thing that you're going to need is money. Now I know if you was to Google how much it is to start a t-shirt business, I'll say five. It used to say 500, but it's not that no more. The price actually went up, and I somewhat knew the price was going to go up. I somewhat knew the price was going to go up to about 1,000. So if you Google how much it is to start a t-shirt business, it's going to be $1,000. Now you could go to 500 route if you want, but the reality is you're gonna go for the more cheaper things like just a regular iron and cheap transfer paper, which is not going to be good. Believe me, not at all. Now, me personally, I thought I spent around $2,000 to $3,000 on my t-shirt business, but once I calculated everything, the thing came up to like $5,000. Yes, guys, that's because at the beginning, you might experience this as well too. At the beginning, my machines broke. I had two printers that broke. I had a heat press that broke as well too. So yeah, you don't want that smoke. Just get what you need to get. Don't try not to be cheap. Get the real good name brand things, and you'll be alright. Now, the second thing you're gonna need is something that people normally talk about in these videos, which is I'm glad you found my video as well too, which is practice material, right? Now, you do not want to buy something, right? Not practice at all, just straight up buy something and sell it, because what's going to end up happening, somebody's going to send it right back. Because from what I heard, a lot of stories with people not knowing what to do when they're making t-shirts, and people just wash it and it just falls off. And believe me, you don't want that reputation, all right? So the first thing you're going to need for practice material is a t-shirt. That's right. You could start with a $1 or $2 t-shirt, and about 10, you practice on 10 t-shirts, you call it a day before you move up to the more expensive $3, $4, $5 t-shirt. This t-shirt right here is $5, so you could do that. Another practice material that you need is cheap vinyl, right? Just a form of cheap vinyl. Once you get a form of cheap vinyl, you practice on it. It might not stick, but it's cheap. And, you go from there, but at least you know what you're doing once you have these machines or whatever the case may be. Another thing that you need, do not pay these planes any mind. I live by LaGuardia, so it's annoying. Is a sample pack, right, of transfer paper. Yeah, sample packs usually come in 5. Transfer paper is something that you need to transfer images on t-shirts. So, with that being said, we are going to the regular stuff now, alright? So, the first thing you need outside of practicing when you want to deal with the real deal as far as like selling t-shirt is vinyl. The vinyl with the roll. This particular vinyl is like the vinyl you normally see on a Nike sign with the Nike check. That's the vinyl that they actually use. Make sure you buy the very good vinyl, and I'm going to talk about the difference between vinyls later on. Another thing that you need is now the large packs of transfer paper. Some of them come in 20, some of them come in 10, whatever. You're not practicing anymore, so this is what you're going to need. And another thing you're going to need is a heat press. All right, everybody, this is my heat press right here. You get this for in Amazon for about $100 to $200. Yep, this is it. So yeah, that was my heat press right there. And if you're really paying attention, when I spoke about the practice material, notice I mentioned a few things. The practice material itself is already $200 or $300. So just imagine how much it really is when you buy the rest of your items that you need to buy to start your t-shirt business. You'll start to see it's really not $500. And another thing you need is a heat press. Hey guys, I meant to say printer, but I said heat press instead. But yeah, this is a printer that you need. Yeah, so that was my printer right there. I actually use the Epson printer, which is downstairs in my shop. Epson is one of those printers that some people use to actually make t-shirts. You could put sublimation ink and stuff like that. But I need to show you one more thing, all right? I need to show you a cutter. All right, guys, this is a cutter. I have multiple cutters. Each cutter is for a different purpose. This is another cutter right here. All right, guys. So yeah, guys, that was all my cutters right there. That's what I basically mean by saying I spent a little bit more than $3,000. As you can clearly see, I had three cutting machines. Now, these cutting machines are not cheap either. I only showed you a small part of these cutting machines because I want to talk about them later in another video. Now, with that being said, not only do you need that, when you get a printer, right, you need extra ink. And that's because a lot of these printers, when you buy them, I just found this out, the ink comes half full. Yes, it doesn't, the whole ink is not there. So, say that you get your first order, right, you're done practicing, whatever the case may be. The reality is, you might run out of ink before you make your first order. That's just reality. Now, you not only do you need all those, but those are all the materials that you need. You also need materials as well too for the cutter, like little things to do the vinyl, which I'll explain as well too. Now, from what I noticed, the video is about 5 minutes. My videos will always be a lot of my videos will be about 5 to 10 minutes long. And that's because I'm not really much of a talker. I just like to explain a few things here and there. Now, with that being said, I will be coming up with other videos. Please go check out my other channel, which is Advice from a Business Owner. I can't believe I forgot my other channel's name. All right, guys, that's how you start a business, t-shirt business. Bless up.